Ready. And action! Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again for Professor Victor Singing Eagle's brilliant lectures here at Sisseton Wahpeton College about Native American literature. And now, without any further yickety yak, let's get right into it. Part 4. Professor Victor Singing Eagle! Yay! All right. Now, where was I? I remember. I was telling you the story of Wena and Wishka. And while I'm doing this, I'll just pull up there. Here's that goofy cartoon I was telling you about called Naja. And wow, they even did a Lego version. I don't know. Is that Lego? Who knows? But anyway, that's supposed to be the singular version of him. And he was ugly, but then after he redeemed himself, he became very handsome, young teenage boy. He even fought the Monkey King. There he is as a younger child. Oh, there's a good one as well. But that's enough of that. Here's Chang'e and Hou-Yi, the Chinese version. In our version, that would be Wishka. And I think that we call her Ishel, if I remember right. There's another Chang'e and Hou-Yi. See, he's got his bow and arrows there in the Chinese version. And here's some ancient jade carvings of a woman holding a rabbit. This is an ancient Mayan piece here, 600 AD, 900 AD. So you can tell I'm not just pulling this out of my rear end. All right. But this carving shows up in ancient China as well, and we don't have enough time to talk about it too much, but let's get rid of that and go straight to our quiz. I'm going to walk you through it really quick. As soon as you see this show up on e-learning, I'm going to open it up later. As soon as you see it, jump on it. Mine's going to look more, this is the paper version, but the online version is going to look like, where did I put that quiz? I think it says hidden from student. There it is. It's going to have a picture of the Hulk and Spider-Man. Hulk hate quiz. Relax. You got this, big guy. So yeah, you got that going on. So as soon as you see this, right, it says hidden from students right now, but when you see it open up, jump on it. Now, let's quit fooling around and get to the quiz itself. Question number 1. I'm going to go as fast as possible. I got the wrong date on there, but you're not going to see that because it's going to be online. Why do many native artists disagree that literature is only written? A, because it excludes the sacred oral tradition. B, because the definition is too limited in its scope. C, because it's too Eurocentric. Or D, all of these. Right? We got it. Number 2. What happened to the many native books that were kept in Mesoamerican libraries? We only talked about this once. But I told you that a long time ago, in our big mega cities that the ancient Native Americans used to build, this is all throughout North, Central, and South America. We built these huge stone cities and palisades, and some of them were made out of wood. But we also had libraries, we had streets, we had hot and cold running water. I'm not making this up. We also had libraries. What happened to the books? A, they were lost in a flood. B, the evil god meteor destroyed them. C, Spanish missionaries burned nearly all of them. Or D, aliens. I should mess up my hair and look like that dude Papadopoulos or whatever his name is on Ancient Alien. Never mind. 3, why does the Mexican flag feature an eagle eating a snake while perched on a cactus? I told you that one. A, Mexicans just like birds. B, because of an Aztec prophecy. C, a Spanish bishop directed it. Or D, Our Lady of Guadalupe had something to do with it. Number 4, according to your professor and several native stories, what is one significant fact about the hero twins? A, they represent idealized concepts of native clean living and closeness to nature. B, they appear in several stories all over the pre-Columbian Americas. C, the idea about them was stolen from Europe. D, all of those stories are coincidental, part of what Carl Jung calls a collective unconscious. 5. Native critics argue that European writers often depict our people as the howling savage, the vanishing savage, and the blank savage. We have A, dead savage, B, destroying savage, C, noble savage, and D, unknown and mysterious savage. We only talked about this once. I'll probably pick it up some more in one of our future discussions. Sure. Number 6, true or false? Professor Daniel Heath Justice argues that the idea of indigenous deficiency is highly encouraging because it is meant to empower Native peoples. True or false? Number 7, true or false? Professor Harvey DeMars identifies generational trauma as a genuine problem among Aboriginal peoples because it has lasting psychological, physiological, and social effects. True or false? Number 8. Oops, too fast. Slow down. Number 8. Author Tiffany Midge says that all natives are vanishing and our lives are always humorless, colorless, and tragic. Speaking of tragic, I'm always having wardrobe malfunctions. You can see I keep pulling my shirt down because my zipper broke. Now, back. Right. So, our lives are always humorless, colorless, and tragic. We natives, we don't have a sense of humor. True or false? Number 9. Dakota author, true or false that is. Dakota author Zitkalasha was not a real pioneer of pedagogical resistance, but instead believed in indoctrinating our children with concepts of non-native cultural colonization and superiority. True or false? Number 10, true or false? Professor Singing Eagle explains that native etiological stories are meant to explain why things are the way they are, such as natural phenomenon or cultural practices, such as why does hummingbird have all those beautiful colors? We'll talk about that in another video. Then we got our short answer. Please do not be lazy with these short answer questions. Give me at least 2 full sentences. Riddle me this, according to your professor and Gerald Visner, why do early native writers such as Caleb Shishatamuk, William Apis, and Zit Kalasha write in such humble, ingratiating voices? Only spoke on this once, but just a reminder, it has something to do with who they were surrounded by. And you know, this is the time when native students were being plucked from their families and thrown into non-native institutions and say, learn! And learn they did. And when they wrote their essays and their stories and their books, they always wrote in a humble voice that didn't want to offend I almost said O-phase. Well, I don't know what the right term is. Why? Why did they do that? Number 12. That's a common sense. Riddle me that. Why do Professor Daniel Heath Justice and Professor Singing Eagle say, what do they say about our native tendency to refer to ourselves as the real people? I told that story. Yes, I did. How does this refute the accusations of ethnocentrism levied upon us by non-native ethnographers and anthropologists? All right. Now, the long answer, that's going to be about a paragraph or so, in your own opinion. So you can't get this wrong unless you just blow it off. Give me your thoughts. You've heard your professor comment on stories of the hero twins, the Moon Maiden, Rabbit on the Moon, and they appear all over the Americas and even as far as Asia. How the heck did such a story get all over the world but somehow skip Europe? Please don't give a lazy answer to this question. Okay, that's all I got for you today. I think this is part 4 of a 4-part lecture. How we doing on time? 9 minutes and 50 seconds. Yeah, we did it! Thank you so much. Have a good day. Talk to you later.